Keep watching. Love it when they do it to the boy need options. Whole team mobbing, whole team mobbing. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbing, wobbing, wobbing. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbing.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your man Twist3dDrift3r1. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are here on Car Mechanics Simulator 2018. Been hyped to get this game onto the channel for you guys. It is a step away from what we usually do, but I thought it would be something nice to go and just show off on the channel. Now, this is of course the latest with the beautiful 1970 Challenger. What we are going to do today is go through the opening tutorial and pretty much then go through the basic first mission, car repair. Let you guys see what this game's truly about. So here we go, guys. Get the profile named. Now I've had about 3 hours so far on this game, just to go and get used to the way the game is. Now it is extremely buggy at times, guys, so I will warn you about that. There are some bugs, and we will be running this on ultra graphics at as many frame rates as we can get, guys. I will see you guys once we get loaded into the tutorial. Hopefully you guys will enjoy. Alright, guys, here we are at the tutorial. Now, as you can see, we are pretty much starting off at the tutorial in the maximum garage. So here we are, guys. See the new fully unlocked garage and check out the operation of the various parts of the workshop. Anytime you can finish the tutorial by taking a car for a test drive. So here we are, guys. The fully unlocked garage right here. And as you can see, we've got a very beautiful 1966 Chevrolet Impala which, I mean, it usually would be an Impala, except they cut out the two of the taillights, so I'm thinking maybe it's a Biscayne. I don't even remember if they had the Biscayne in 66, but it is a 65 or 66, guys. Over here we've got a beautiful Audi. Of course, they don't call it an Audi and they don't call that an Impala, but you can tell by the grille that's clearly an Audi. I think they call it a Mayan in here, or something like that. Then, of course, over here we have a beautiful workshop repair table. Chance to repair the worn out parts. Have our path test, which allows us to test the car's brakes and suspension. So we'll go in there and check that out real quick, guys, if we can. Yes, we can. So let's check out this area real quick. This is part of what we will be able to use once we fully get the garage unlocked. So this will be nice. As well as a dyno, pretty much, so definitely looking forward to testing that out. Now in the tutorial it is a bit buggy, but once we get, and a bit laggy, guys, but once we get into the full career, you will see it is a lot different. Of course, we have over here the phone where we will be able to get our orders and everything. Got the engine stand. Over here's the toolbox, where now with the toolbox, guys, you'll be able to upgrade your garages, add on perks and stuff like that. So definitely looking forward to using that once we get leveled up. Of course, you got your oil drain. And pretty much, let's just look around the garage real quick, guys, just to go and show it off to you guys. Now over here we do have the warehouse, the paint booth, of course, and of course I'm assuming another dyno right there, so definitely looking forward to trying out the dyno. Of course, there's the painting shop. Sadly, it looks like we will not be able to paint it as a more immersive. We just get a basic color slider and a couple other details. Hopefully they change that in a future update. We've got the interior detailing toolkit, which I do plan on getting eventually in the future videos, testing that out. Right now though, guys, we just need to get it back out of that, and what we're trying to do is just show off the basic garage, as I said, guys. Up here we have pretty much the lounge for the garage. And now up here, when I first checked this out, I did find something that I want to go and show off to you guys. Now if you look here, they've got what looks to be a PlayStation 4, but if you crouch down on it, guys, you will see it says Predator. So, Predator, if you're watching this, there's a neat little thing for you to check out there. Spelled a little different than what your YouTube name is, but pretty cool that they added that in there. thought you would like that. But that is pretty much the basics of this garage, guys. As I said, it is going to be a little choppy because of the fact that we do not have a proper, we are in the tutorial and things are laggy. But once we get into the main garage, guys, where we start doing our missions, it will stop being laggy and be more steady of a frame rate. So to end the tutorial, what we will need to do is come over here and take a quick test drive. So let's go grab the Audi and take it for a quick test drive at the test track, guys. Would take the Impala, but it's not running at the moment, so let's worry about getting the thing over with. See you once we load in, guys. Alright, guys, so here we are at the test track, about to go and get through with our first test drive to go and get things done. Now, usually I'd use a controller for this, but with the issues that the controller has with this game, definitely not going to use that. The controller does seem to glitch out a bit of the things in the game, except for when driving, but I'm not going to really worry about hooking it up for today. Once we get to the road course and stuff, then I'll definitely worry about hooking it up. Pulling twisted back there, and I do apologize for that, guys. Not used to driving with a controller, especially not with the ASWDs. But not bad at all. Definitely liking the way the car sounds, and graphics are decent. I do love the graphics of the game, and the physics, I will say, however, are not the best. But again, the game's focus is not on the physics; it's more on the car mechanics side of the things. So can't really hate on much on the physics. Gotta worry more about the mechanic simulator, and that's what we're here to go and show off here as soon as we get into the garage, guys. I'll see you there. Alright, guys, so here we are in our first garage. Of course, as you can see, it's a small one. We only have one car lift and not much to work with, just a basic garage. So let's go over and get our first order, guys. Now, I do want to point out one thing. Once we get, you will not be able to get the junkyard or be able to buy your own cars until you get to level 12. I think is what I've heard. So first off, we're going to do our first story order for this, guys. You're gonna have to go with. I bought my son this car. He said he's not interested in anything except filling it up at the gas station. Please check the oil and the tires. So let's go and get into this, guys, see what happens with the Endem lots. Now, I'm thinking it's like a Volkswagen Golf or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Let me know what you guys think it is in the comment section down below. I think it's either a Golf or a Jetta. But again, I'm not exactly sure what the heck this thing is. But let's go and move the car over to the lift. Now, I've not seen any keyboard shortcuts like Car Mechanic 15 had. It's mostly this radial wheel, which I've seen the game getting a lot of hate for, guys. So sadly, that is an issue. Now, get this thing boosted up onto the lift first, and see what all needs to be done to this car. So right click, go to the car status. So we need an air filter, a fuel filter, and 4 brand new tires, as well as draining the oil and changing it. So let's go and start off by opening this and replacing the air filter, guys. So right click on this and start getting the clips off of this, and no, leave the fan housing alone. Ooh, zoomed in way too much. This will work though. So get up here, come over to this, and start going and taking off these clips here, guys. So here we go. Removing that clip there. Now got 2 more clips on this side before we can get this thing off, guys, and replace the air filter. So take off the cover, take out the filter, and while we're here, we may as well go and take out the fuel filter, which we need to get rid of as well. So while we got that taken care of, come over here to the computer, guys. Now once you're at the computer, it is set up pretty nicely the way the website on the computer is done, so you can go and order your parts. So for the parts, you will want to go to main shop and engine. Air filter is right here, so just buy one of those. And then come over here, you can easily just search for the part you need. So right there we've got the fuel filter, go and buy one of those. Come back over and assemble that, then we'll get to working on the rest of this car, guys. So right here we have the air filter to go and put back in. Double click. Oh no, dang it, I wanted to mount, thank you. That's one thing I've had issues with, guys, is trying to remember to hit the mount button. So get that in there. Now install the filter. Of course it will pull up the menu to choose the old one or the new one. Of course you want to put the new one in there. No sense in putting the old one back in when you just bought a new one. Now I do want to tell you guys something funny that happened when I was going and playing this originally. One of the glitches that I had was it would go in. It's mostly on the main, which is the Audi. And what would happen, guys, is I would put I'd take and try to replace a caliper on there. But when I put the caliper on, it would say that the caliper was supposedly a wheel, and I couldn't put the wheel on. That was just a small bug that I had, and it's very frustrating to say the least. So hopefully they get those bugs fixed soon. Right now, I'm avoiding anything that has to do with the main and brakes due to that issue. I've also heard that it's having issues on that car with the suspension, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Before we change the tires, though, we are going to get the oil out of this thing and just replace that. So move that equipment under the lift and get the oil draining there. Not much oil was left in there. Interesting. So place that back to where it's supposed to be, lower the lift, and change the oil on it, guys. Here we go. Getting the engine access to it so we can go and get the oil back in there now. Hopefully we can stop it before it overfills. Want to make sure it's a full quart though. Should be right about now. Oh shoot, we still overflowed it a little bit, sadly. I do not like how dark the oil is and how the animation is. I feel like that animation for the oil could have been a little bit more smooth instead of just looking like an style from 2007. But not much we can do with that. So now it's time to get into the tires, which is the most time-consuming part of this one, guys. So go and get ready to take the tire off. Now guys, I am using my trackpad because my mouse batteries are dead and I do not have any AAAs for that at the moment. But here we go. At the tire changer, right here what we can do is we can separate the parts, so we'll get the tire, of course, separated from the rim. And while it does that, it does do that pretty relatively quick. The balancing is what takes the most time, sadly. So go and take that part off and just do the other two real quick while we wait. Gonna check out a couple other things in this garage. So over here, guys, of course you have all the stuff, which, I mean, you can't really use it, but I do love the detail of all the parts and fluids that you'd have over here. Of course, we got the tire rack over here. Sadly, we cannot use those tires. We have to order tires. So these tires are pretty much worthless to us. Now that we've got those off, guys, we have to go over and buy the tires. And hopefully we can go and get some decent stuff done with those. Now, we're not doing anything wild or crazy in this video, really, guys. This is just to show you guys what Car Mechanic 18 is about. But I do want to go and let you guys know that in the future that we will be getting some more videos with this, and they will be a little more hyped up with some more like Gas Monkey style builds and stuff once we get to the level where we can go and visit the junkyard and stuff. So definitely look forward to that, guys. Now we do need standard tire B, 16. No, it's 205, 55, R16s, guys. So there we go. We're gonna need 4 of these for a total $1,100 for just 4 tires. Are you freaking kidding me? Well, there goes our money there, guys. Which sucks, but we gotta do what we gotta do to get this car. We should still make a decent profit off of it, I think. So come over here and mount these tires up now. So not separate, you idiot. Come over here and install the tire. Thank you. Grab this rim and place it on there. Now the guy, of course, didn't want any fancy rims. That's why we did not order any extra rims for it, guys. Now it's easier one thing I've noticed it's easier to do is once you get that tire off, immediately place the tire onto the balancer and just install another tire, guys. So here we go. Getting this tire on there now as well. And while that one is there, we're going to pretty much just get as many of these tires installed as possible. Usually it takes about 45 seconds to a minute for that to balance itself, and once it's balanced, then it's pretty simple. Looks like we might have everything done by the time this tire is done, hopefully. Yes, we do. So take that tire off, place this new one on. No, do not separate. Biggest issue there is trying to hit the install and you accidentally hit separate, guys. So there we go, balance that tire. Now a quick way to earn money while you're doing this, guys, is you can come up here to inventory and sell your used parts, which, depending on the quality of it, you can get it for a pretty decent price, but mostly you'll just get it for $1, depending on how used it is. Like some of the tires, you can sell them for 42 bucks. Well, it may not seem like much. In the end, they will go and build up, and you can use them pretty decently. So get that tire off and put the final tire on, guys. Once we do that, we can should be able to start going and mounting these tires. So while that's balancing, we're gonna go mount our first tire, guys. Now the game does have a promising future if they can fix these bugs. I definitely have to admit that. Game is a lot of fun if you are one who likes to go and work on like tycoon games and ones that have that are realistic, and if you love cars, this is definitely a game for you. I definitely, however, would wait a couple weeks until they've got some of the more annoying bugs fixed. And of course, there's also the grind is an issue, guys. So if you don't like to grind, there of course is the option I usually would not suggest, but if you want to use it, you can. There is Cheat Engine, which I'm not going to be doing a tutorial about. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to go and show how to cheat the game. However, I will do that to go and get a little bit ahead on my other profile. This one will stay the same so I can work my way through. But my other profile will be a bit modded just to go and show off the possibilities later on the channel, guys. Another thing that I have read about is they are going to be adding a modding scene to this game. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to include modded cars or just the same in-game cars with modded parts and everything. I have no idea on that yet. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes with that, guys. But here we go. Again, the final wheel put on here. First impressions, though, of the game. Ah, shoot. Forgot to mount. One glitch that is happening, guys, is if you do not select the right part to balance, or the right part to use, it will not balance it on the balancer. So that is a little bug that I noticed. Now, over here you would have your parking garage to where you would store your cars if you actually owned any. Or if you're waiting on just to go and build up cars that you can use to make a mass profit all at once, you can do it in there as well. However, I think you'll lose money by just doing it that way, so don't really suggest that. That way you can go and just easily. Whoa, okay, never mind. Looked like the balancer axis was glitching through the wheel there for a moment. It was just the yellow glitching through. But another thing I have noticed, guys, is that if you want to cheat the game, you can just take all the parts off and rebuild it yourself from from the bare bottom, and that will build your XP up extremely fast. However, that is, in my opinion, one way to cheat it. But if you want to do that, go ahead. I mean, it's a huge grind to go and build up on this game, so it's up to you on what you want to do. Let's go and install this wheel now. Final wheel of this car, and then we can send it out. So there's the final wheel on the car, guys. So let's go and get it off of the jack here and move it back. Go and move that back over to the garage entrance before we go and officially send her out. We are going to have her hop in here and make sure she is going to run with that new fuel filter, just to make sure we get the owner a proper car with properly working everything. So, wrong thing, get into the front seat. I said sit down. Okay, there we are. So now we should be able to start her up somehow. There we go. Let's go and start the car. There we go. Things are working. We are also going to drive the car real quick just to make sure that she will handle properly for him. So let's get over to the test track. Hopefully we can handle this one better than we did the other. I'll see you guys once it loads in. Finally at the test track, guys. Final part of this video before we sell it off. Not very powerful, of course. I think it's a 4-cylinder if I'm not mistaken. Trying to be careful not to wreck this guy's car. I do not want to be responsible for damaging it. Handles the slalom pretty decently. So I think right now we are coming across to the suspension test. Yep, right here. Handles that pretty decently. However, I think he should have requested new shocks, but he didn't. So I mean, we're not really gonna bother with that. Don't want to go and pay more and get less budget or less money back. So here we go. Braking test. Brakes are decent on there, pretty reliable. So I think we are good to sell this, to give this car back to its owner, and pretty much get a profit off of that. So let's see how much profit exactly that we will get from this. Overall, we did go and replace the tires, guys, replace the air filter and the fuel filter, and of course changed oil on it. So hopefully that gave us enough that he will pay us decently. I think it's if I remember right, this is a $2,000 job. So not too bad. We should make a pretty decent profit on that. I think we spent about $1,200 in parts. Just under $1,200, maybe just over. See what happens once we get back in there. Alright, so here we are, guys. The condition of everything seems to be pretty decent to give back to him for his son's car, so close the door on her. Wish we could go and wash it for him and get the rust off, but sadly we're not able to do that. So just go and go to the car status. Everything seems to be done. So there's no bonus. We are making $2,700 or $21,000 or not $21,000, $2,171 on this, guys. The tasks bonus was $845 and the job bonus was $435. It says we only spent $891, so I'm not sure if we got if those prices that we saw on the website were just what it was going to cost for a normal person and this was our discount. Not sure what's going on with that, because I know, as you guys saw, we spent at least over $1,200 on this. So let's finish that order. And not bad payout there. We are now at $5,000 where we started at $4,000. So can't really complain there, guys. That is going to end it for today's episode on Car Mechanics Simulator. If you guys want to see more Car Mechanics Sim on the channel, let me know with a like and comment down below. If you guys are new to the channel and want to see more content, definitely be sure to subscribe. We'll be getting some more content out. Some big things coming out this week, guys, if things go as planned. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. Might be getting some R Factor 2 League races onto the channel. Those will be a bit longer of videos, but should it be some intense and interesting races for you guys to watch. So definitely let me know if you guys want to see those in the comments down below. Always remember, guys, that mental health does matter. Do not let your disabilities define. Do not let your labels define you. Do not let your mental disabilities get in your way. If you need help, please be sure to seek it, guys. And always remember that it is okay to speak. Until next time, guys, it is your man Twist3dDrift3r1. I will see you guys in the next video.